So my next question is, what is the dance scene like in Ukraine? We know that in Ukraine the dance scene is developed. It was nothing. It wasn't really big before, and now it's really really big. So how did they take it there? And this is what we're trying to do it in Lebanon and wherever in the world you're listening to. This might be like an opportunity to understand how to grow your culture. All right. So how did it grow, and how can we apply the same things in other countries?
Yes, in Ukraine actually, when I started dance hip hop, it wasn't that much small, but my friends who started earlier than me, they said that battles was like, I don't know, 30%. For all Ukraine, imagine 30% battle. It's I don't know, less than 1%.
And Ukraine is big.
Yes, Ukraine is the biggest country in Europe. So for people who don't know geography, so it's by the shape and stuff, it's the biggest country in Europe. It's bigger than Germany, it's bigger than France. Okay, so imagine. And actually, it started with a few persons. I can't remember exactly who was that who did these first battles. Really, I can't answer for this question. But till now in my mind, I can't remember. It was in Kiev, in capital. Okay, and there was like you can, if you see on video, there was like almost empty space. Okay, there was like dancer, small circle, and one judge, and they are trying to do something. After, because
how long was this ago?
I think like 20, more than 10 years, 15 years ago.
So you were a little kid.
I was like 9, 10. 10 I was actually, sorry. but like I was like, I'm 25 minus 15, what? 10.
You're good in math.
Yes. Anyway. Yes, so yes, and then that time, and they start from small event, and after, because it was new in Ukraine, battles, not the choreography things. We used to have competition as a choreo, like solo, duo, trio, group, and formation, big formation.
Yeah, but not battles.
No, not that. Just show. Like you perform, that's it. Or even if in solo you do like you don't dance like in battles, person to person and judges.
You do
your solo for the judge, and the judge they judge you as an artist, best performer, and like this. Yes, and in that time when battles started, no people didn't understand what is this, what we must do. It's very hard was to change mentality when you already know what to dance and now you don't know what to dance. You must create this, and it was so hard, but it was because it was something new and interesting. That's why all people, they like in Ukraine, people they are like easygoing. Okay, if they see something new and interesting, all will try. At least try. Will all maybe stay not all into this, but all gonna try this. So, and all people we start to switch and try to add to our practice at least small parts. After we switched totally, we didn't dance at all the choreography. We start do just the improvisation. And the battles
by
was the
improvisation
same.
you mean battles or not?
Improvisation, yes, like battles, but I mean that we do not always was battling. Of course, some jam and stuff. Okay. But we try to switch like the concept of our class. Before it was like our teacher, he show us choreography, we learn, and maybe we do some videos, we show by one, what, like that's it. Like usually they do on workshops and stuff, and they learn. After they do in the end, few dancers dance the choreo after second, after third, that's it. But after we start to switch into, we start to learn basics, work on variations, go into the battle, jam and stuff. And the same was into the community in Ukraine. They start add more events for freestyle dancers, and because dancers start to be interesting into this, but it took a lot of time. Okay, not 1 year, 2 year. Okay, they start to interesting. They start to. It was like mainstream, let's say, in Ukraine to dance hip hop and dance especially into the battles and stuff. So it was like if you are like now it's very popular to be healthy and go to gym. Okay, in that time was very cool if you are participating in hip hop classes. But of course, dancers did this, community did this mainstream, not someone else. Okay, but it took a lot of time, and after they started to do a great events, it was events when in hip hop 1 versus 1 was like 700 people. So imagine pre-selection. These judges, I don't know how they judge. 700 people pre-selection.
How many hours does it take?
It took really 1 day. From morning to
the judges eat while they.
I was like 500 something. I remember I was sleeping all time like this, sleeping, and after which number are now? It's at least 400 or something, and so like, it's 420 now. I said okay, and I was waiting till it got at least 500, so I started a bit warm up, and after, but it's over. It's very hard to. Keep on going in energy when you're waiting such a long time.
Yes, of course.
And especially for judges, imagine to choose from 800 person, choose 60 the best. It's also hard, but it was like this. Now events are become smaller a bit, not because dancers are bad or something, because of situation in Ukraine. A lot of dancers are traveled. And a lot didn't come back. So new generation is growing, but not that much as it was before. But it's still in process, and everything is fine. But because it's really sometimes situation in life push you to do something else. So and I'm one of these dancers who traveled from my country, and. Of course, I can chance to come back, or I can. It's my decision. I will stay or come back. But the thing for now on, I'm here, and I know that a lot of dancers, as I am, they go from Ukraine and they didn't come back. And but the dancers who still in Ukraine, they continue to do their job and they continue to do a lot of things. But a lot of dancers, they start to go out from Ukraine because it's become a bit easier with papers and stuff to travel all over the world, especially to Europe. And now you can see a lot of Ukrainian dancers' names on the battles out of Ukraine, on the famous battles. So it's very good for the reputation of Ukraine and Ukrainian dancers. Yes, like this, and I think each one country they can do everything what was in Ukraine. The most important thing, don't give up, because it's very hard from beginning, and you will see that no one support because no one believe in what you're doing. But the thing, if you believe in what you're doing, you will find for sure person who will believe with you, and you will do a lot of things. And what I can see now in Lebanon, that there is communities and dancers who trying to do and will do for sure good things, and it works. The most important thing that people are enjoying this, and it works, and it become better. The scene in Lebanon become huge, and the most important thing, don't stop, because if you want something so big, you need to keep on going, because it will take time. Especially because your mentality is different than European people. So for your mentality, it's harder to be open-minded and like do belong things, because sometimes it's very hard because of pressure from your country or your mentality or society where you're living. So the most important thing, don't give up. Don't think that if all is say that here is like I don't know bad and you can do anything, don't listen to them. Keep on going. You will find someone who will think the same way what you think for sure. I don't think that if you think that this is like this and you are alone. No.
Alright, so this was it for today. We're gonna have lots of different artists, as I said, as I mentioned earlier. I really want to thank you, Iryna. It was really nice having you here, and we're really happy to have you here in Lebanon. And I really want to thank Mod Lasal because they gave me this office so I could interview in it. We're gonna have another dancer. His name is Ocean soon. He's a dancehall dancer from France. He's from the French squad. So we're gonna make more of these. Please mention in the comments who you think I should interview next. And this is Dope TV signing out. Peace.